Hello everyone and welcome to the promotion race for the European Multi-Class Championship. As you saw there, I know that was really quick. I waited 30 seconds in the pits and you can see now I've got a clear track. Sort of don't get why people don't do this more often because basically if you look at qualifying, if it's 10 minutes, if you're not going to get another lap in, you know, why struggle to get space when you can have an entire track to yourself pretty much. But yeah, as I was saying, this is the promotion race, so with the disconnect and the crash at Donington, so disconnect at Nürburgring, crash at Donington, I'm in the bottom three, so I'm racing. As you can see already, I've done the same lap twice, believe it or not, and I'm in P1 at the moment. And also to note, in this actual race, I'm actually really ill. I've literally been asleep at this point for about 16 hours before this race. And originally about 11 AM when I first woke up, I wasn't doing the race at all because I couldn't actually see straight or anything like that. Went back to sleep for a while and then woke up again. So my concentration is not 100%, so the fact I'm in P1 already at the end of qualification, I'm really happy. So, you know, this is the quali lap. This is going to be, well, you'll find out it's not quite pole, as you will see. However, I am still pushing. Now, generally speaking, like my sector one there, I did a 42.992. My best is a very low 0.8. I think I got a 0.7 once, but 0.8 was generally what I was getting. I did a 39.3 sector 2, the previous lap, or the first lap actually, perhaps. And then in this last sector, we're looking at a 0.3 to be really on for a lap. Fortunately, I don't get that, but again, it's because I'm a bit ill. My concentration's not 100% there. However, I do still put in a 154.9 this is going to be, but I believe if I was well, I'd have probably been in the 54.6s or 7 possibly, but 54.9 I'm happy with that because I'm ill. So I retired to pit, but as you see there, Isaac just beats me by 64 thousandths of a second. So into the race we go. Now because I'm ill, I've got to try and concentrate on awareness and racing fast, so the start isn't the greatest. Isaac, of course, a challenger driver, now competing to get into the pro class. Smokey behind me, and Okarokka's also there as well, side by side. So the other two pro drivers. Isaac goes around the outside there. He did get pole, so he's just slightly ahead. Had a good start, but couldn't keep it. And at this point, I make a slight mistake already. Again, concentration's a bit on the limit at the moment, due to the fact, yeah, I'm still not fully with it. You can see I'm actually chewing there. I've actually got a cough sweet. But here you can see Okarokka. I knew about the slipstream, but Isaac doesn't really help Okarokka here. They're both teammates, so I actually stay in Isaac's slipstream, brake into the turn. Now at this point, I'm not fully aware where Okarokka's gone, so I stay wide because I think Okarokka's on the inside. As I say, I'm not fully aware, but I'm giving the space there just in case he's there. I then suddenly notice he's behind Smokey, and then I'm trying to make sure I get in front of Smokey. At this point, Isaac's already got 1.4 seconds on me. So Isaac's already looking good for the race. Now I know I can go into the 54 6s and 7s, as I say. I know my fastest sets times, but at this point I'm trying to concentrate, make sure I get away from Smokey because slipstream is critical on Road America. So you know, if I can get away from that slipstream, I can then really start to calm down. But initially, and as you'll see in these first couple of laps, my Smokey manages to keep up with me, stays in the slipstream, so my lap times are a bit all over the show. As I said, I'm trying to concentrate on keeping Smokey behind me as well as racing at this point, and Isaac just manages to break away a little bit more as we come round towards the final corner of Road America. Road America, one of my favourite tracks, so I'm sort of half glad that it was this track, a track I actually know. It's a track I qualified for Pro Class actually, so I'm sort of glad that it was this track for the promotion race, and yeah, it's one of my favourite tracks, believe it or not. Before Project Cars, I've never raced it, and now I actually love it. So you can see here, just a bit further on in lap number 2, Smokey comes in. He's braking a lot heavier than me. I've noticed Smokey's much more aggressive on the brakes, but I seem to be able to carry more speed in the corners, so he's obviously going slow in, fast out, whereas I'm sort of keeping a more average speed through the corner. So there's different driving styles, but that helps Smokey obviously in some of the corners, like this corner for example. You see Smokey gains a little bit there. I make a mistake slightly there, which means Smokey's going to stay in the fray. See Okarokka is still behind Smokey, and there's a few drivers further behind as well. so I'm still aware of that. Isaac's up to 2 seconds already because I just keep making little mistakes here and there. And instantly, again, as I said earlier, I need to try and get out Smokey out the slipstream. So I go to the right to try and break the slipstream initially, then move back towards my racing line. That's the only amount of moves I'm allowed, of course. You know, you can go defensive and then take your racing line, which I've done here, into the braking zone and into the corner. Again, you can see how aggressive Smokey is there. Just loses a bit out on the exit. And then up to this corner. I did this better than I did on the first lap, as you can see. Get a good run out of there, and break away again from Smokey a little bit, but he's going to have to slipstream as we go down the straight. And once again, I'm just working out how can I break away from Smokey here, because that's all I need to do is break away from Smokey, and then I can start chasing Isaac a little bit. So into the first corner again. Look, you can see Smokey really good on the brakes. Uses the curb there, but a bit slower out the corner again. Into this left-hander, and this is really what happens in the majority of the race at this point. It's just me versus Smokey initially, and as we go further into the race now, you can see on the left-hand side, me and Smokey have broken away from the rest of the field. So at this point, I'm feeling pretty safe. It's top 3 remaining pro class. Isaac's not pulling away either, so you know I'm keeping up with Isaac, I've just got to worry about Smokey if he's going to do a dive bomb or anything. At this point, I am contemplating whether to let him go, but I don't really want to because I know I'm much faster than Smokey here at this point on the track. We saw in qualifying I was faster, and in the race I seem to be able to pull away quite a lot in a lot of the corners. And through this left we go. So still trying again to pull away from Smokey. You can see he just falls back a little bit on the exits of corners. And I seem to pull a lot of speed here on Smokey. So up to 7 tenths. And up the hill. And as you can see there, I did break away from Smokey in the end. So that's 2.5 seconds. And I'm going to show you some consistency now, 55.2. So as I say, I was trying to concentrate hard on Smokey. I couldn't do fast laps, but now I've only got to concentrate on Isaac and doing fast laps. 55.2 into a 55.1. I'm only concentrating now on my lap times, so my consistency can come in a bit more. I'm still not doing like insanely fast laps, but 55.1 again. It's good consistency. You can see there I just rubbed my head a little bit. I'm sweating a lot at this point. I'm still ill, remember. As we then cross the line again. So 54.9. Fastest lap of the race for me there. And then once again, I'm going to go across the line for another 54.9. So good consistency. See, I was ill. There's 32.4 as I say. 32.3 is my best. And this is actually the last lap now. So I do finish in second place. You can see I'm catching up Isaac. Isaac does ease off towards the end of this lap. He just wants to finish the race. And you'll see me catch up to him a little bit more. Well played to VP Isaac. He did a good job in Road America. And I did congratulate him afterwards. I was so happy with my performance, honestly. See, I was ill and I managed to do this. I was just amazed. And as you'll see, I'll start flashing my lights. I'm happy. Believe it or not as well, I disconnected in a practice lobby just before this race, so I was worrying about that as well. Yeah, so happy with that race result. You can see how pleased I am on my face. It's just nice to know that I'm still in pro class. And the future races will come with that. So sorry about the delay with videos as well, obviously being ill. I couldn't actually speak, I lost my voice completely. You can see the fastest laps there, so me and Isaac are very close once again, 54.9s. So that does cement my place in the pro class. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the commentary as well, just to explain a little bit about it. If you want to see the race number 4 in the multi-class, be sure to subscribe, and make sure you like the video, or comment if you've got any comments about the video. But thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.